The men's 100 backstroke S9. James Crisp from Great Britain, fastest into the final. Brenden Hall from Australia was close behind in lane number 5.
Well, this one is one that I've been looking forward to all night. James Crisp in the centre lane. He looked lovely and balanced this morning in the heats, but there were all sorts of great swimming going in across the pool. Brenden Hall there, the big Australian, well, he looks like he means business. For a one-legged S9 swimmer, he is very, very good off the backstroke start. The turn let him down this morning. If he can polish that up a bit, he could be causing a lot of trouble to James Crisp.
You've got to see those backstroke start devices there on the blocks, and that's got to help the guys that are using with the one leg. It stops your legs actually slipping there on the wall, so Brenden Hall will probably benefit from that. Of course, you don't have to use them. You do get the choice to use these devices there, and we'll see if any of the swimmers employ them. James Crisp, well, a medalist at the World Championships every year since 1998. 6 World Championships under his belt now. There's Brenden Hall. He is adjusting that device there, so he's certainly going to employ that one. VINCETIC from Croatia in lane number 6. He may feature in the medals. Cody in lane number 7 is in for the USA team, and Jesse Reynolds from New Zealand, another one of the strong New Zealand team. Just adjusting that new device, Giles. It's kind of a little bit of a step under the waterline, and it's got to be an advantage of the guys that just have use of one leg, you know, when you go into the backstroke. With just pushing off the wall with one leg, there's nowhere to go if your leg slips or your foot slips. So a number of them employing this new device, which has got to help. James Crisp, Brenden Hall in the centre, PATRYK, BISKUP, Kristijan VINCETIC.
Take your marks.
Well, Crisp is up first, but look at the start over in lane number 7, sorry, from Cody of the USA, but it's the centre lanes now starting to move through as expected. Also going well in the outside, Tamas TOTH. He eased back almost possibly too much in the heats this morning. He could cause some big trouble over there in the outside of the pool, but it looks like it's going to be James Crisp who's going to hit the wall first. It is, and he's round very quickly, but traditionally James Crisp not great underwater, manages to maintain the lead though, and his head is looking very still indeed, and he's got a good roll, but he's been put under severe pressure from Tamas TOTH over in lane number 1, Paul.
He is, and Tamas TOTH is looking pretty good there, and James Crisp trying to hold off the challenges from Brenden Hall and PATRYK BISKUP. He's coming back on Tamas TOTH, but Brenden Hall is coming back. It's an absolute blanket finish between 3 swimmers, and it goes to Brenden Hall in 105.01. Crisp in second, 105.12, and Tamas TOTH in 3rd position, 105.24. It was all very, very close at the end of that race, but Brenden Hall takes it for Australia.
Well, it was a good race from Brenden Hall. James Crisp can't quite believe it. If he'd have gone the time that he went in the heats this morning, 104.43, he would have won it comfortably. He would have won it comfortably, but that is the way it goes. You have to be able to do it in the final if it's going to count to put you on the podium. Here's the start. James Crisp up very quickly. Next to him, Brenden Hall, but right on the outside there in lane number 1 was Tamas TOTH, the Hungarian. He eased back in the heats almost too much, to the point where he didn't actually make the final. But Brenden Hall really arching his back there to reach for the finish. And well, just 11 100ths of a second in it. Very, very tight race indeed.